All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about a visitor from deep space. And this one, it's a real mystery. It seems to be breaking some fundamental rules of chemistry, right before our very eyes.
So let me ask you this. What if something from another star system just showed up and it didn't play by the rules we thought we knew? I mean, something that behaves in a way that makes our best physicists just scratch their heads.
Yeah, well, that's not some sci-fi plot. It's happening right now. There's an interstellar object zipping through our solar system, and it's spitting out a refined industrial metal, a substance that, here on Earth, we only know how to make in a factory.
Okay, so let's back up. Where did this all start? It began with the discovery of an object, a signal you could say, coming out of that huge, dark void between the stars.
And that object has a name, 3I/Atlas. The moment it was spotted back in July of 2025, astronomers knew it wasn't from around here. Its path, what they call a hyperbolic trajectory, is basically a dead giveaway. It's just passing through, a tourist in our solar system, not caught in the sun's gravity. But its huge size and, well, its weird behavior immediately put it on everyone's radar.
And this is where the story really gets good. Because as soon as scientists aimed their telescopes at this thing, the data that came back, it started painting a picture of a true cosmic oddball.
First up, the chemistry is just wrong. See, in any normal comet, you expect to find nickel and iron together, kind of like cosmic buddies. They're usually there in similar amounts. But Atlas? It's spewing out about 4 grams of nickel every single second, with practically zero iron to be found. That has just never been seen before.
Oh, and it gets weirder. It's not just raw nickel. The compound is something called nickel tetracarbonyl. And you know where we see that? Here on Earth. We make it in factories for specialized stuff, like coatings for aerospace parts. Finding that floating in space, coming off what looks like a comet, that's a huge shock for scientists.
Okay, now let's talk about how it's acting. Basic comet physics, right? The sun's energy pushes stuff off the comet, creating a tail that always points away from the sun. Always. But Atlas? Nope. It has this jet of material shooting out directly toward the sun. It's like it's thumbing its nose at the laws of physics. And this isn't some mistake. A bunch of different telescopes have confirmed it.
And the weirdness doesn't stop with the direction of the jet. It's also what's in the jet. The mix is super weird. It's got a ratio of about 8 parts carbon dioxide to 1 part water. That is one of the highest ratios ever seen. It's a huge clue that whatever process is creating this jet is something completely new to us.
And there's one more piece to this puzzle. When we look at the light bouncing off its surface, it shows something called extreme negative polarization. Now, without getting too technical, that basically tells us the dust on its surface is different. The structure, the makeup, it doesn't look like the dust from any comet we've ever seen from around here.
So, let's pull all this together. The case file on 3I/Atlas has 3 core mysteries. 1. The crazy chemistry, that refined nickel with no iron. 2. The backward jet pointing at the sun. And 3. The strange way light bounces off its surface. Any one of these would be a huge deal, but all 3 in one object? That's what makes this such a mind-bending mystery.
And, naturally, this leads to a massive debate in the scientific community. How in the world do you explain this thing? Right now, 2 main theories are emerging.
And one of the more, let's say, out there perspectives comes from Avi Loeb at Harvard. He basically says, look, trying to explain all of these weird things, the jet, the metal, everything, with just natural causes is really, really hard. He's definitely pushing the conversation into some interesting territory.
So you've got 2 main doors to go through. On one side, you have hypothesis number 1. It's natural, but just really, really exotic. Maybe it was born in a bizarre star system with a totally different chemical makeup near a CO2 ice line that could explain the jet. The other idea is that maybe, just maybe, this combination of anomalies isn't a coincidence. Maybe it's a technosignature, a sign of technology. Now, to be clear, most scientists are extremely cautious about that second idea. The burden of proof for that is, as it should be, sky high.
But here's the thing. It almost doesn't matter which theory is right. Just the fact that 3I/Atlas exists is huge. This one object is forcing a major rethink of some core ideas in planetary science.
So, what's the big picture here? Why should you care? Well, first, it totally messes with our ideas about how planets are built. Second, it proves that interstellar visitors aren't all the same.
Oumuamua was weird, Borisov was different, and Atlas is in a league of its own. It tells us we need to be ready to observe these things fast when they show up. And finally, even if it's 100% natural, it gives us an incredible baseline for what weird looks like in the universe. That's super important for knowing what to look for next.
And this story is far from over. This is a detective case that's unfolding in real time, and the next batch of clues is just around the corner.
So what's next? Well, we're all on the edge of our seats waiting for high-res images that should show us that sunward jet in detail. The big guns, like the JWST, are still locked on, analyzing what it's spitting out. And the really exciting part? The new Vera Rubin Observatory is coming online soon, and it's expected to find tons of these interstellar objects. We're about to get a whole lot more data to work with.
Which brings us right back to the central mystery. Is 3I/Atlas just an incredible 1 in a billion natural freak of nature that's going to rewrite our textbooks? Or is it something more? Right now, we just don't know. The universe, for now, isn't telling.